Hello and welcome. My name is Trismegistus, and today we're going to be playing some Factorio as per usual. We will be heading hopefully to Aquila at some point, but I'm busy testing a ship I've been working on this morning. I got rather carried away. I think I might enjoy designing ships. Not that they're good ships. I don't think they're very good designs, but in terms of the challenge and the puzzle solving that's in this game, I think I quite enjoy doing ship designing the most of all. I'm assuming I'm coming through okay. I'm just going to check all the levels and stuff. So that, game's not running, is it? So there's not going to be game sound. How am I in comparison to that? Yeah, not too bad. Cool. So that's all that set in. We have a new camera. I bought the... I was just getting so fed up having to reset it all the time that I've bought a webcam. It's a much better webcam than I had, but I don't like webcams at all. They're all kind of rubbish. Even like the best ones are sort of a bit rubbish. But it's a lot easier to make it work properly. I was testing it out yesterday and it didn't turn off or randomly change or randomly reset itself like my DSLR was doing. I could have bought another DSLR, but I was just too afraid of same thing happening. But yes, we seem to have game coming through and audio and everything's okay on that front. Excellent. Oh, I was wondering what the glue pin was, and it's the biolabs. Cool. So we are live on YouTube. We appear to be live on Twitch as well. Excellent. Everything's working. I kind of rushed this because I basically completely forgot. If I'm totally honest. Get that set over there. Change that one. Cool. Yeah. So I was actually playing Factorio and like getting lost in it. And it's mostly around designing this, which is the SS Bulky Boy. The intention of this, basically, is, well, hopefully it'll get us to Aquila. But the intention of it, really, is to do the travelling round the planets thing. So, basically, it's just going to be a bulk hoarder. It has what I think is a lot. Maybe, it's not a lot. But it has plenty of storage on it. We have a great big inventory there, and the idea is I'm just going to get it to stock up on everything, and it's going to go around all the planets. I've got it stopped because passenger present is not there. Going to go around all the planets, just dropping stuff off, pick and all the sort of normal resources. Excuse me. And then these guys. Oh, I was designing. Well, we'll work on this. This is just to get us to Aquila, I think, or this is going to be the equivalent. Was it? I can't remember what my plan was, but I think this was going to be the equivalent of these guys, because these will not make it. These will not do the Aquila journey. So we need one that will be able to go back and forth, with the idea that these are like going to be science fast runners, basically. So they will take a few bits and pieces, but the idea is that they basically do the orders thing. So say they will, for example, there's Gleber in particular, this one. We have this whole thing that we need artillery and we need nuclear fuel cells, so they will carry those as well, but the majority of it will be really around zipping back and forth as much as I can, and I'll probably do like pulling ammo up maybe, if at all possible, so that we've at least got some and they don't get destroyed and that sort of thing. So that's kind of the intention of my fleet of ships. The other thing I did want to mention, so I'm obviously still running the charity on Twitch. If you wanted to contribute, then do feel free, but the whole special event thing has elapsed, so you wouldn't get the badge. What the heck the badges are for, I don't know, but I've got one, so I don't know. There we go, marvellous, I've got a badge. And it's very loud for me. Is it loud on there? Is it just a general... Yeah, game sound seems quite high there, doesn't it? Oops, don't want to save it. Settings, sounds... Just tweak it down just a tiny bit. What one were we following? It was that one, wasn't it? Yeah, it's still a bit loud. Maybe take it all the way down to 40. I mean, it's not loud, but yeah, that seems better. But then if we look at that one, It doesn't seem any different. Okay, marvellous. That's been effective then, hasn't it? Hello, Knickknacks. How you doing? Hope you're well. Having a good day, good weekend. Last one before Christmas. That's a bit annoying, isn't it? Why is it doing that? Let's pop that off the bottom. No, that's not working. Oh, I've got these the wrong way around. So it's the windows on mine. Yeah, I've got that the wrong way around. It's going to be not quick to fix, but so let's just do that instead. There we go. Yes, the other thing I was going to mention about the charity stream is I obviously spent basically all of my Sunday last week streaming an old version of the game. I have not... it left me exhausted, to be honest with you. The next few days at work were atrocious. I did not put together the video I said it was, where I was going to chop out the bit at the front where I was kind of doing the comparison. But what I also realised, because I was really puzzled by the whole biomash disappear, changing, and the jelly nut stuff, having been apparently removed without it then replacing with a functioning, because the jelly mash thing was still in the science recipe, even though you couldn't make it basically. And what I discovered is that I actually have one earlier version. So basically, I was playing on 1.2.20. I was playing on 1.2.21, and I have 1.2.20, and that does have that recipe in. So I was basically playing on the wrong version. I hadn't actually realised I had two old versions. I think what I've done, because there was one on my laptop from when I was actually at the event that I occasionally updated, and I think it's that one that I had as a zip file, and that I unzipped because I just assumed it was the same one. And the one that was on my PC was actually the 1.20.21, and so did actually work. In theory I could do a full playthrough of that, unless there's something else that's broken. But I'm not going to. But it means I could do a proper video, I think, and sort of show the old recipes working. So yeah, 8 hours, and it was all a bit pointless, really. Where do we get to? So I did also say I did start playing on this. I was sort of actually enjoying playing again, because it's all been a bit heavy on the grind, and I've had so much other stuff to do that I've not really sort of sat down and enjoyed playing it for a while. And I kind of did this week. And one of the things I was just messing about with was, oh no, that's a different one, isn't it? Is it this one? Yes, was putting in... I haven't actually done them, that's a point. I need to do stone and the uranium, but I basically swapped in big mining drills with, some modules in them and stuff like that. Now, we're not really using any resources, but it was just something to get on the go. And obviously that then extends these patches so that instead of 4.7 million, they're all, double that. So that would be 4 million. And it just means that I'm not going to have to do anything. I mean, obviously some of them like this I've just left because it might as well just get rid of them. I didn't tidy this one up, but I haven't done the stone and the uranium yet. But it just means that I won't have to mess about, going and getting new patches or anything like that during this series, I don't think. But yeah, so... Oh, I haven't done coal either, have I? That's the point. Yeah, so that was the other thing I did. And as I say, the other one was working on this. And this is a nuclear... Well, sort of nuclear powered. I put in a lot of solar panels and accumulators just to really... Because I'm not that confident with kind of how I've done the nuclear. But basically, I've been sort of sending it round. It's not been doing anything. I've just been sending it round. Hopefully... It's made all the journeys. We've not had any, accidents where it's crashed into anything. I am struggling with this. I'm producing, in a sense, too much of the resources. I'm partially using the new recipe. You use this calcite one. But I didn't want to sort of use up the calcite because I've got foundries here and I wanted to, do that. But as you see, it's all stacked up, the calcite. So I think I might be able to switch the whole recipe over because it's a way more efficient. I did run out of power, which is why it's got all these solar panels on it and accumulators. I was having a thing... I don't know if this is like a normal thing. Oh, I tried to do this is a complete botch of a mess. I tried to put in a steam battery, and well, yeah, didn't really work. And I couldn't figure out why. And it was because I was both sending it backwards and forwards here. Look, I mean, it functions, but basically means I've got all this steam here and it sort of kicks in when there's no steam. Because what I was finding is that there's like a real lag. There seems to be a real lag when the nuclear kicks in. So it takes a while for it to actually produce power. And I think it's these turbines basically spinning up. They have like a spin up thing, I think. But yeah, I was having all sorts of problem with it browning out, even though the amount of power, as you can see, it's got, I mean, it was 50, and it was only producing like, well, it needed 30, and it was like, you know, doing a low power thing. Just couldn't work it out. So the accumulators I've just added on to really try and even out the flow, so that there's a little bit of power, you know, they'll be, you know, producing power as this thing spins up, so it should hopefully even that out. That was kind of the only problem I had. As you can see, I've put in all sorts of crushing recipes. We have the new one, which produces the calcite and copper and sulfur. And as you can see, we're throwing a lot of stuff overboard, which I say is probably something that is not good. Because what I really should be doing is like only throwing it overboard if there's like excess, and you know, if all these belts are full and all that sort of stuff. But that would mean wiring it up in a very complicated way that I'm not entirely sure I understand. So yeah, so I think I'll send this round on another trip, and if it sort of succeeds, we'll try and take it to Aquilo and like just unlock the planet basically, because it's got so much, you know, we'll be able to take a silo and all that sort of stuff with us. So yeah, let's send it round. And see what happens. Cool. So what we'll then do, you see, I say, is take these and basically chop off a lot of this stuff, so it's not pulling in. That'd all be covered by the bulk hauler. We'll put all of these on there, as well as just a general thing on that it has, that it, you know, collects stuff and, you know, just has everything on it basically. And, you know, it can carry the material for a silo. So if I suddenly realise, oh, I'm on Aquilo, I need to build another silo, but can't get the stuff, then I can just pull this one over straight away. Is the idea. But whether it can even do the trip, I don't know. Cool. So, how are we doing? It was running out of rockets quite a lot. I think what I probably should do is limit these just to the big ones. But I was a bit worried again that because this is limited to small and medium, and then this is medium and big. But I was a bit worried that, you know, I wouldn't have enough, because I've obviously gone for the AP ammo. But it's actually should be stacked up on the belt. I think it was doing quite well at making that. Yeah, it's all on the belt there, you see. And it's rockets we're not really producing kind of enough of, really, which is mostly due to a lack of explosive, which was because of a lack of ice, basically. But yeah, I've been trying to do stuff like belt buffering as well. I don't think you can see wiggly, so there's wiggly bits of belt here, just to try and use them as like a free way of doing a chest, in a sense. Cool. What are we moaning about here? Oh yeah, Gleber keeps getting it hatchings. Because we're ending up with a lot of eggs in there. It's overproductive, which to me I think means I could probably increase the number of these guys. So why are you sat there without eggs in? Oh, because it's got more than... That shouldn't be on 500, should it? That should be way higher than that. Because there's like 800 in the request. Maybe that's been the big problem. Didn't realise that. Yeah, they're all stopped. Okay. And you've not got any nutrients. Wonder if we're getting a bit low on... Oh no, 4,000. Cool. A big thing I did do here was I switched all of these to be active providers, basically. Because I kind of figure it's not going to properly overwhelm my... I mean, I emptied on extra storage, but it's not going to kind of over... Because eventually these will spoil, so they become then spoilage. And a lot of those things are about to spoil. Not far off. What's the time left on them? Just 10 minutes left. And then it's all spoilage, and I've got a big, a big spoilage handling system. But it just means the flight time's a lot less, so when these are requesting in. Because the other thing I realised, well, I did, was I've changed these into all active providers as well, because this was just getting stuffed full of seeds, and then the spoilage was backing up, and then it just couldn't output anything. So we were lacking bioflux, because we were lacking the processed fruit, and yet all of these chests down here were just, completely full. And it was like, well, I wonder if transit time is causing me some problems. So if you push it all into this storage, it's a lot closer. So it seems to have worked better. It's interesting I left that on less than 500. I hadn't realised I'd done that. So we'll see what happens with that one. So it's done one trip. We've gone from Vulcan. We've gone to. I mean, it's not doing it because it doesn't really have anything that can drop off and what have you. But we've done one trip. We're getting lots of ice now. That's good. That's good. Why have we got no explosive? Because we've got no sulfur. This should all be smart. I should be doing this a lot smarter. But I kind of... Well, I got a bit confused with how to do it, basically. So absolutely drowning in iron, aren't we? It's got plenty of water. Yeah, I think I need to do a tweak here. Because the carbon, is this all backed? Yeah, you see these are backed up, a lot of these. Which is then stopping it making sulfur. Okay. I did wonder if these went... In fact, that one should be a stack inserter, I think. That one. If we basically just move it out, see. Do that. Cut that off. And then do that. When we double our throwaway capacity, I say it should be smart. That's a logic-based system of some description. I was trying that and it was just melting my brain. So instead they're just priority things. So if we've got, super duper full tanks, then if we throw it away, I guess it doesn't matter. And is the battery, is the whole accumulator thing work? Because I could upgrade the accumulators as well. Power. Yeah, you see, it's basically like a buffer rather than an actual useful... Although it's quite a lot of accumulator storage. But it's basically just like a buffer. So that when it gets below 50%... Why are we on 1 hour? That should kick in the nuclear, and then so as your accumulator goes down, your nuclear can come up, sort of thing. So here you go. Steam turbines there kicking in. They're a bit mismatched. Oh no, that's yeah. But this is what's going on here. Is this turning off and turning on again, basically? And so we're not getting the dropouts here. I hope. It seemed to be doing okay. I was sort of letting it ride, drive around basically. So you go. And these pumps should kick in, yeah. When it goes less than 50. And of course it's got a continuous supply of steam, so this is the problem I was having. But up and down, I think you can hear it. Cool. And obviously that'll be more of a problem when we go to Aquilo, because we've got so little sun. Here we go, they are running out of ammo again, aren't they? I mean, I think I can certainly... I don't know that we need rocket turrets really around the sides. We could cut them off. Or some of them anyway. So we've got one there. So we don't... Do we really need that one? I don't think we do we? Like that. We could also fix these... maybe... I mean, we don't need that one either. It's probably a bit... Oops. In fact, you can see the... Yeah. Not that that really helps. But we got a rocket turret there. And then one there. Maybe if we just have 3 on the side? So which ones are equivalent on here? So I got rid of that one, didn't I? And kept that one. Got rid of that one. Because they have a very long range, the rocket turrets. I was kind of amazed. But then I could also tweak these so that it doesn't include the mediums. So these guys really only just go for the bigs, because then if there is something in range or coming towards us, it's sort of like a protection that way. That's what I'm thinking. So how about I turn that one, filter on that one. I wonder if did it put the when I took them away? Has it put it's put the rockets in there? Okay. So I'm not using the hub as any kind of, you know, storage system on this, because the idea is it's going to be full of useful stuff instead. Are we back at now? So we've done a round trip. We did run out. Do we need this many rockets on the front here? I really don't know. Beacon the crush. You can beacon crush. Oh, I guess you can, can't you? Because they. Oh, so welcome, Winston, sir. Hope you're doing well. See, interesting thought. I never really thought about that. I mean, obviously because they have modules in. Of course, they do take beacons work on them. I'll have to think about that. Because I was struggling a bit with power, so there's a lot of efficiency modules around. But it would probably be... I'd need to rethink these a bit, wouldn't I? How would that work? Trouble is, I'm not sure I could fit them in without a fairly significant redesign. I think it's a good suggestion. I don't think I can implement it without quite a significant rework, and I wasn't intending to do that. Because it sort of works. So what I'm thinking more along the lines of is we perhaps take some of these out. Because they launch, you know, they fire pretty quickly. We do have quite a few buffs on them. So I'm thinking if I reduce the number of turrets... Oops. You know, we have to have less in stock, as it were, to keep them going. And I say also, if I switch these to... Do I want to keep some of them on a medium, though? Because that one doesn't... Oh, that one does. That one has the mediums on that. So perhaps if I switch you to just the large... So that'd be that one there. And then get rid of that one altogether. Oops. And then... So that would be... That's just large. So we need that one to be medium. I think go with... And then maybe if I just make that one just large. So how are we doing? Am I getting rid of copper anyway? Because that's an awful lot of copper on that belt. So that one's getting rid of iron, or it should be, iron ore and calcite. There's just so much of it, you see. I don't think I'm getting rid of the copper anywhere, am I? Because that's going around there. It's just to have it as a like an overflow, and as I say, I should be smart controlling them based on some, you know, belt analysis, but yeah. Okay, so we need to get rid of the copper. Oh look, we're stacked up with rockets now. I think we might give Aquilo a go. That filter's on the wrong side. There we go. So, what else might I have missed? I know I'm getting rid of the calcite, and obviously the ice. Carbon is throwing out there. So you've got iron, copper, calcite, ice, carbon, sulfur. Yeah, so it's just the copper I've not properly got rid of. Okay. So what is... Oh, it's because that's just a single one. Okay. So how might I get that done? I can take that out. Yeah, so if we make this a bigger capacity one, because we want to get rid of the copper as well. Doobie-doobie-doo. Like that. And then we could always move that to there anyway. And then we want to say priority down the left. Merge them. There we go. So we now have a kind of a let out valve for the copper. Okay. Put your lower crusher output one block down. Copper is fine. Your belt iron belt is full already. Just to note, obviously, when says oh, it does have so kind of no backseating, so it's fine sort of thing. But I usually keep it on more because I'll often ignore advice, and some people get a bit annoyed at that. So it's more to do with that. So I don't think I could put it one down anyway because yeah, there isn't room. That's the point. To put it one block down, I would have to completely rebuild the platform. So yeah, I'm not going to do that. Okay, so let's give it a go. I think. I guess the first thing, really, actually, is I should put stuff on here rather than just go. So we want the silo stuff. Should I just have one? If we turn that into an everything one, maybe? That's going to take a while to do. Okay, let's just work through it. Cool. I don't think we need... What's the stack size on them then? Stack size of 10, really? Oh, rocket capacity 1. Okay, that's fine. We need a couple of those though, don't we? I think. Maybe if we have 4? Are we at now? Yes, we are. And then how about some pipes, I guess. Put some alarm. Because obviously solar is basically useless over on Aquila, but it's worth having, I think, just so that we've got something. There's a kind of a backup, maybe. And then, what do they... rocket capacity 10. Okay, so maybe... let's just do 20 to start with. Oh, I mean, inserter output, not the entire crusher. Okay. Let's put that on there. I guess basically just have everything, as I say, on this. So, just go 20, 20. I wonder if I've got... no, let's not bother with quality, though. Does it have repairs? It does. I didn't mean to do that. No. Don't want to dump all that platform down. So, oh, no. I guess it should have its own one, really. Because this is repairs for the like other platforms, really. Because we don't really need all like yellow ammo and stuff. And we don't need any ammo, but... okay. Let's just stack everything up then. So if we do one stack of them, and then maybe 2 stacks of those. This is a test, isn't it? Is pump jacks worth putting on at all? Because now this... oh no, Aquila does have them, doesn't it? So, yeah, we need them. And then... I mean, is it worth having... I guess... we need them, but is it worth having like a lower level one? In case we get stuck in some way. Let's just have them anyway. Say, I've got lots of room on this. Whoops! What did I do there? Oh, you can drag and drop then. Huh. I did not know that. 20. Cycle 20. So we'll just have a stack of... I guess we'll take the towers, I guess. Gonna take everything? Let's take basically everything. Speaking of which... maybe I should have some stone furnaces as well. So if we're going to take everything, take everything. And then maybe we should actually have more of them. Good old assemblers. I mean, they're used on volcanoes, aren't they? So stack of them. Chemical plants. Until we, well, I think the cryo plant like kind of supplants, you know, replaces them basically. But we're obviously some way off of getting that. Centrifuges. Is that the one? Because they only stack to rocket capacity of 1 anyway. I guess it's worth having access to them. Like, because if I end up using nuclear in more places, we'll need to get rid of the fuel and stuff like that. Maybe make ammo or what have you, but we want a stack of them. Biolabs and labs are not only, and obviously same with only really useful on the one place. Maybe I should have... no, that'll do. Just have one. And then we'll have some bacons. Plenty of bacons, I think. Always like a bit of bacon. Now, what are we gonna... I'm gonna go with this. Let's go with some cliff explosives. And then what? Give a couple stacks of steel chests. This might be the biggest challenge. I don't know that my system could really cope with, you know, the demands that I'm putting on it. Well, it was doing okay, and I've chunked through quite a few buffs and upgrades to low density structures and stuff. Let's just go with the inserters first. A couple of stacks of each of those, maybe. Oops. doesn't seem like enough. Should have done this before, wouldn't I? This is thrilling viewing. Me putting in a bunch of numbers. We'll put them on, but obviously I'm not making them, which is a point. Maybe I should put a thing on my list here. So we've done the biolabs thing. Bigger interplanetary ships. Oh, I forgot about Sweet Ride. I need to think what I'm going to do with that. Quillo ship is maybe what we're working on, but I'm not get the right button in a minute. There we go. So what we haven't made any bulk inserters anyway, or whatever they're called, stack inserters now, aren't they? But there's something else that I've not made. Oh, I've not made them, I don't think, over on Gleba. I think I've done the... No, that's the overgrowth one, isn't it? I think I've done the regular stuff, but not the overgrowth, I think. I need to check. So we got them on Gleba. What else? Wasn't there something else? Something else that I've not made? Because we've got green belts. Well, I suppose there's these. Oh, foundation. I've not made foundation anywhere yet. But is that a... Yeah, it needs lithium. So that's why I've not made it. Obviously, ice platform is a Quillo anyway. Nothing on there I recognise as not... Oh, we got the fusion reactors, but again, that's a Quillo. We've done biolabs. Oh. Yeah, isn't that... Birdalon do... Yeah, that requires Quillo tech, so no wonder I haven't got them. Saw someone was using them to kind of create an impenetrable wall. It's quite clever. Captive bite spawners, just having them all in, you know, as a wall, effectively. Quite a clever idea. I'm sure they're working on ways to nerf it. I don't see anything there that I'm not... Oh, I guess there is trees I've not really done. Don't know if I don't think I need to, do I? But I've got all of that there. Cool. Got all of... Well, there's obviously railguns are next, but they aren't Aquilo. They are Aquilo, rather. Plasma and liquids. Okay, so whatever it was that I couldn't remember that I'd done or not, I still can't remember what it is. Oh. So yeah, bulk inserters is the thing. I'm sure it's something on Gleba. I've unlocked it, but I've not built it, basically. Anyway, how are we doing here? Still loads and loads of stuff coming in via transport. Okay, so stacks of them. Oh, the other thing I did, and this was kind of the starting point for me actually, like, properly playing, was I kind of fiddled about with my personal logistics request and sort of tidied it all up. So it's got all the, you know, stuff I would want, stuff I would want, stuff I would need. Oh, let me do that. Hitting the wrong buttons. No. Is this click dragging new? Because I don't remember doing that before. We want quite a bit of pipe. We always need a lot of pipe. I'm going to import everything into Aquilo, so let's go 200 there. And then rail stuff. Let's see if we can get away with 800 maybe. So they only stack to 2. Oh, on a 1. Christ. Wow. So, if we say we'll take 4 as a starting point, but oops, that needs to go up, I think. What are they? 5. Yeah, let's go with 20 then. Train stops, stack of them. And then these guys, we want plenty of them. Not too fussed about having so many of them. And then what can we tack on the end here? How about... Guess we should put like stone brick on. And concrete. Isn't concrete... This was... I actually got like stuck with this in a sense on... when I was trying to work it out at the LAN party. I was all like, how do I build on this ice stuff? And the whole concrete thing, I just didn't realise. So maybe we have 100 landfills as well, because it wasn't obvious. It was like, because stuff wasn't melting. There isn't, and there was like almost a rumour at the LAN party that the ice would melt, but it doesn't. It's just a misunderstanding, because it's the you have to melt the machines in a sense. Let's get a stack of them. Might as well stack of all the fluid wagons. Are we going to move artillery wagons around? I guess. What do they... Rocket capacity 1, so let's just have 1. What about cars and Spidertrons? Tanks? Maybe we have tanks. An army of Spidertrons flying around the system. Let's have a couple of them. So we're going to want them more. Do you have a logistics route for basic stuff? Yes. So, yeah. So, I mean, this is going to take ages, isn't it? Maybe we should zero off things that I'm just putting on for the sake of it. We don't have to worry too much. We need pumps and all that sort of stuff. Then we need... I guess I could drop that down to... Well, with the power problems, not really even worth having them at all, is it? I mean, we've brought a lot of stuff up. Maybe... Yeah, no, that's fine. Pumps. Pipes and... Yeah. I guess I could drop them down, because I'm not going to be building rail immediately. We could just add them on. They take... That's like 8 rockets that I've, I'd set up there. I guess if we just take that down to 100 for now, and then as we just have some of those to kind of get us started, and we will order up the silo stuff anyway. Oh, it's not bringing any of that. Available on the planet 501. Okay. Why are you not sending it? Oh, I guess because it's just not in the queue. Spidertrons is going to be nice to have eventually. We don't need a tank for the Quillo. Don't need an artillery wagon. I mean, they stack to that anyway, so that's fine. Pump jacks we got 20 of. Do I really want that many for my first trip? Probably not. Oil refinery, I don't know what the recipes are, so we'll have to work through that. Let's have a quick look on Nalvis and see whether we've been running out of any stuff. No, looks like we have belts. We're a bit low on low density structures. Oh, where have they gone? There. One side is empty. One side is full. So, how about do a little bit of a balancer? Is that going to work? Is that the right way around? Yellow belts. Feels very archaic. So that'd be... Got that wrong, haven't I? Well, since I built one of these. So... No, it was that one that was wrong. There you go. So that gets that one. There we go. And that's right, so that's the left side. No, that's the right side, that's the left side. Cool. So then we'll harness this production. So we're still working on yellow belts on a lot of this. And this is hardly doing anything. Cool. Are you set on auto? You are. Why are you sitting there doing nothing then? Guess it's just the bots taking a while to bring things. Well, this is from the very origin of the game. Yeah, the playthrough. Quite pleased that a lot of it's just carried forward. Cool. How are we doing with orders? Stuff's coming, stuff's coming. But I don't think we need landfill there. I don't think you need to refine concrete in preference to the thing, but we'll just take it anyway. What the heckins? I guess we need bots, but we'll just do a stack each. What else we got? I guess we could put on some roboports, and then all of the chesticles on stack of. So that was all the chests. Yeah, all the loggy stuff. What about... Let's get some lights, because, you know, why not? And then... We're gonna, well, we'll put power switches on. We won't actually order any, though. Again, speakers, but no. Display panels. Again, one of my biggest disappointments. Just don't do what I was hoping they would do, but there you go. And then combinators. And I guess one of them. Still not found a use for them. I'm sure very clever people have done very clever things with them, but they seem so niche. Cool. So belts then. Are we going to have all, we might as well have all the belts. Let's have all the belts. So why not? Might take a few more reds. And then a few more blues. Blues, blues, blues. And splitters. Cool. And then I guess green ones. Just, oh! Ba-da-da! Do you have green belts exports set up on Vulcanus? Yes, I do, yeah. Not too many. I think there's only like 100 or something. Which is one of the reasons I want to chop these down to being like just, yeah, it's 100, you know, 50-50. So it's why I want to chop out this bit, that it's not supplying stuff, because then I can increase a lot of these. And we can move them around everywhere, basically, then. What I do need to do, I guess, at some point is work out, do I want all of this coming from the planets, you know, associated with where it's made, or do I want to kind of use Nauvis as a bit of a hub planet? Cool. So everything's showing in red apart from things I wouldn't really want anyway. Now we kind of got all of it. Well, no, we haven't got the modules. I'm not really making a lot of level 3s, so we'll take both. I'm not going to take... Or am I? I mean, it's only a rocket load, isn't it? Let's take the quality ones, come on. Right, intermediates. Yeah, I need to think about that. Do we want any of the things there? Given that the repairs thing doesn't really apply to this. I think I want to be able to repair, replace things like the asteroid collector. The crushers are at the front, so I guess if we stack of them. Cargo bays will leave. Thrusters are at the back, so that's all fine. We need a landing pad for our first trip. What about military stuff? I mean, there is no point in me filling with this with military stuff, really, because it doesn't have any way of taking it off. I would need it for example, Volcanus and Kleber, but we'll worry about them later. So that's all stuff I can set up. Oh, I was going to show you my personal logistics request setup thing. Oh, sort of consolidate it a bit, basically. I guess we want the replacements, don't we, for things that might get blown up. So that would be gun turrets and rocket turrets. And that's it, basically. Maybe if we have some walls, maybe? Just in case there's some last-ditch sticks and walls on the front type approach. But we're not going to need all my usual, you know, poison capsules and grenades to clear out trees, because there aren't trees, so that's all a bit NA. Do I want to take extra things, or do I want to set my personal roboports up? Oh, I mean my personal equipment up such that we're all good to go. I haven't made them tool belts, that's it. I remember now. That was the thing I was forgetting. I have not made tool belts. I have no idea whether tool belts are worth doing, or even how they work, to be honest with you. I think you just put them in your equipment grid. So tool belts was the thing I missed. Oh, hello, so Sylvian Chartrand. Welcome, welcome. Let's do basic stuff. Yeah, I was going to look at the logistics stuff. Make sure Spidertron has a roboport so you can do stuff outside logistics zone when you're not on the planet. That's a good idea. Probably won't need trains on Aquila to start. No. I just sending them up just because, I mean, it's only a stack was. I want to see a train jump start a base with a burner inserter on Aquila. Yeah. People were saying I was trying not to give things away, but people were like, you know, because obviously burner inserters just work on Aquila without, you know, obviously need to fuel them sort of thing, but they can fuel themselves, and they're like a part of. It's interesting that they've kind of had a purpose added to them in that they're like a way of kickstarting, you know. So you can use one on, taking out the hub and basically, you know, putting it into a what do you call it, heating tower, and sort of kick-starting your whole process. I mean, obviously, you know, you have to bring some stuff in via that spaceship to do it, but you know, the sort of suddenly burner inserters have acquired sort of a purpose, and like putting nuclear fuel in your first reactor and stuff like that. It's sort of a weird sort of a gain that they've you know suddenly become maybe. You know, it's like one of those what do you call it? Like linchpin type resources of like you know, when all else fails, a burner inserter comes to your rescue, sort of thing. The most useless item, just about the most useless item in the game. Orange Science appears to be the one sort of slowing us down, really, on this, which sort of makes sense because they're only set up to do you know, small trips. And I say, because they're sort of waiting for everything all the time, these guys, we're not getting very quick deliveries going on. I can just check. One thing I didn't do on Volcanus was sort this out. I've still not put in my second sulfuric acid field, so should check really, shouldn't I, that we do have acid in the pipes. We do have acid in the pipes. And some fairly okay numbers on the yields in places. Okay, so we're not going to suddenly run out of power, I don't think. But yes, I was going to look at the science to see if it was just the fact that the ship is, yeah, it's not really running. I guess 2,000. Where's the other? Oh, didn't I put? Where's the other science gone? If that's only nearly 500, and that's where's the other? Where's the other bottles? Not in there. Where are they? Or I'm just being a biff. Because that's saying there's 2,000 somewhere. Let's have a look on here. Oh, it doesn't do that, and that doesn't have to do it via the logistics network. So here we go. Where are they? Let's take that off. Oh, keeps it on anyway. Okay, interesting. Where are you then? Oh, you're in the hub. Okay. Why would they be in the hub? I guess that's because when it's getting bits of extra, it's dropping them back down again and they're coming into the hub. So maybe if I turn that on, because that's what's happening with the calcite. I didn't think about that. That's interesting. Maybe I need to do the same with Falcora. Yeah, you see, there's loads in there. Don't want them just sitting there, do we? Does this have storage though? That's a bigger question. Some. Does Volcanus have some storage? Let's just put a little bit of spare in there. Yeah, Volcanus has got storage. Okay, what about Glaber? I'm wondering if I should have... Oh, look at all that. Yeah, it's because when the way I'm setting up the excess is it gets rid of it. So it's dropping back down into here and then not being taken away. And it looks like they prefer to pick out of storage chests rather than go back to the hub. Which is interesting because that suggests this is a lower priority for the bots rather than a higher priority. Interesting. Cool. So that's a plan. I guess now this I should have on. Trash unrequested as well. Oh, it is already. Cool. So that explains the mystery of the thing that wasn't really a mystery. How are we doing? You got stuff in. We're not doing too bad. We're sending it all up. I'm quite impressed with that. Sort of assumed we'd be here all stream with just literally me typing in 50, 100, 50, 100. So we're not going to take any military stuff, but let's take some stuff that we could equip a spider truck. No, I'm not going to do that on Aquila. Not to start with. I mean, eventually, sure, but I'll set that up like between streams or something. So what I needed, if I set mine up so that I've got, you know, bots and, roboports and legs and batteries and power, take out the personal laser defense, then I should be okay with just my stuff. Cool. Okay. I still didn't show you what I did with the logistics is basically this is what I'm calling normal. So this is what I have just wherever I am, basically. So this is like a baseline set of stuff, essentially, that I want to be carrying around with me everywhere. So it's got things like personal logistics in it and a few cliff explosives and blah, blah, blah. And then wherever I am, I turn on the appropriate one. And it was a bit of a... And this is where I'm wondering if the belt thing is going to be useful to me, because there's obviously no quality stuff on this at all, but this is all the stuff on Nalvis I'd be wanting to use, basically. I do have a slight, obviously, because I'm not producing, as I say, that many modules. I really need to ramp that up. I'm still keeping both, so we've got a bit of wasted space there. But if I'm going to engage in combat, and that means personal combat, I need to set something up for like building walls, basically, as well. But if I'm going to engage in combat, then this sort of orders in, and you notice it's got all that quality of stuff, but the idea was I would turn that off, so all of that stuff would dump out, basically, and then this covers it up, and it's still got loads of space left, and as I say, I would then also probably be using a tank or something, you know, to haul stuff over, or a Spidertron now that I've got them. And then if I'm on Volcanus, I turn all, you know, those on instead. If I'm on Fogora, Gleba. And then this is the intermediates one, and it's mostly about trashing stuff. It's mostly about getting rid of things, but I've obviously got a bit of steel and iron. And if I get to a stage where I decide that's just all pointless, I can just obviously turn them down. But yeah, it was mostly about, you know, getting rid of science bottles and all the trashable stuff in Gleba. So it took about 2 hours. I was using it to test out the camera as well. But yeah, that was the thing. Cool. So, how are we doing for Bulky Boy? How are you getting along? Because I think we have everything. Okay. So, anything else we would need? Anything else? We don't have anything on the intermediates. Should I bring some intermediates? Just so that I got something so I can craft. I think so. So we would go with some iron plates, copper plates, just the basic stuff. Steel. I guess what we should like really take with us. How much do they stack to? Only 50. I love how that started off as them going, well, you know, tried to work out the weight of items and all that, and then it's just basically become, you know, entirely distorted by. Should I take some sulfur? Nah. Well, let's put it on. I quite like this. This has got to be new, this dragging, because you didn't used to be able to do this. But we'll put it there and then turn it off, basically. Same with explosives. Carbon we might need at some point, and I guess we should put ice there. But yeah, it's sort of like, you know. So I really do remember the whole Friday Facts going. We've, you know, worked it all out, and you know. And then they, you know, I mean, how is that only stacking to 50? It's basically nothing. Do I want to take a lot more? No, we'll just do a stack. This is where the say all that overflow of stuff is coming from, because the rocket capacity is 300, but I'm only going to get 100, so the 200 comes up and then goes back down again. So let's take some engines, some Lecky engines, density structures just as a extra thing because we've got the silo already. I know that that's on red. So we probably want to make sure we've got plenty of rocket fuel. Obviously already got them. So how many? Let's do a couple of nuclear fuels. Do we want to take... I think we'll leave the intermediates from the other planets, because it's just the basic stuff. You know, it's like if I need to emergency craft an inserter. And in fact, that's a point. Maybe I should just have some basic inserters to help along with that. Cool. So the other thing I forgot, because I'm an idiot, is I've got a landing pad, but I haven't got any extra... I didn't put them on, did I? Because we need to be able to stack a load of those up. Cool. so we've got 100 there already anyway. Let's see, structures. Well, that's steel, so that'll let us make a silo. Is that it? Are we all done? Should take more of them, really, shouldn't we? What are they stacked to? Is it 10? Capacity 10, yeah. So maybe if we take 40 of them. I say, hopefully it'll make the trip, and so it sort of won't matter. We'll be able to send it back and get stuff. But we shall see. Yeah, the weight thing, kind of glad they didn't account for it. But the carboy meat is cringy, lol. Aluminium plates, you reckon they're important? I mean, I'm sure they are. I'm sure quite a few. Are they used in some recipe? So we can always send it back. I'm not gonna bring them up, but we'll put the, because you know I know that we've got, you know, the like whatever they're called, super chips, require quite a few of these things. So I'll put them on, and then when I know what I have to do in order to make everything, we'll actually start ordering them across. Yeah, it's just to save on the number of rockets I need to send right now, basically. I'm getting to say, because they all spoil anyway, and I'll be messing about for a couple of hours, let's just leave them. But yeah, I'm sure some of this is going to be quite important. I just don't know yet. Going into properly uncharted territory. I say I could not work out how to even get anything built on Aquila, so I have not done anything at all because I didn't know about the concrete, basically. Oh, I guess I've just mentioned them, so maybe we should have some burner inserters. Right, so how many rockets are we waiting on? We're waiting on 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 or 6. Okay, still got plenty of space. Look, plenty of space. Nice. Good, good. Oh, I didn't tick that. Cool. Let's have a look at how science is going, because this is ticked up, but I notice it's now stopped. So, on Volcanus. Well, there's a lot more in those now, which is good, because that means they must have emptied this out. Yeah, there we go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. And then you're just sat on auto waiting. This is heading over. Which way is it going? It's just coming to Volcans. Okay. Excellent. Let's stack some more stuff up then. I mean, really, I guess I should be looking at doing something like that to make, because we're obviously going to have to face big asteroids. So let's put that one, because that's a green one as well, so that's not bad to do. Flammables, not so much, not fast. I've been chucking those in just to make sure Fulgora doesn't completely exhaust itself. Rocket fuel productivity. So I should do more of them, really. They're all on 4, that's fine, I think. Could do a speed, maybe, since we're using so many bots. I've been doing them as well. I really don't see the point in that. I guess maybe if you were to go and try and punch a pentapod to death or something, maybe that's what that's for. But yeah, they're all on 4, so that's fine. I didn't actually work out whether I'd done enough artillery damage with this one. I don't think I have. I think I need 2 more. But they're really expensive now. So how about... I mean, these are all blooming expensive. Oh, that's only 2,000. Okay, maybe we do... 4's the next one, isn't it? Okay. I'm not really using flamethrowers, so it's a bit pointless doing that research. How much use? 17k. Well, that's not a bad one to just leave chugging away, is it? And that's only 7k. How your perspective changes, eh? 7k. Oh, it's nothing. Because it is, I mean, it's only 3.5, obviously, because I'm using biolabs, so everything is half the price. How are we doing? So we got 6 and 7 queued up. That should complete next time it comes back. Does mining prod, is it just literally the... regular miners? In fact, it should be in bonuses, shouldn't it? Mining productivity... No, it's pump jacks as well, but also the big mining drills, so it is worth doing that one. Cool. Okay. Ooh. Ammonia rocket fuel as a bonus. I don't know why. I don't know what research I've done that's done that. I guess it's the rocket fuel one? Interesting. Right, so... Are we full now? Have we got everything? I'm not sure why it does this. This is the these are old bits of platform from where because I just stuck a load of solar panels over there just so that it would run, and then deleted it, and then it's just left like the ghost of them. A bit strange. Oh wow, there's nothing on the belts at all hardly. Everything's stacked up there. I guess it's just because yeah, everything's full and it's just throwing everything overboard. Cool. Have you got everything? Are we ready? No, we're not. Oh, so we're not... Okay. How about I just turn them off for the time being then? So it was plastic and batteries. I'm not sticking enough in chests, I guess. Am I sticking any in chests? That's a bit surprising. I've got any in there. Yeah, because there's nothing... I guess that's just random stuff I've, collected, basically. So how about we put one on there? Storage... Oops. Storage chest. Plastic. Cool. And then we say... I don't need a filter. Logistics network. Oh, drop me T. Let's put that on. It's less than 1,000. Don't know if that's a rocket capacity or not. Rocket capacity 2,000. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess plastic is light, but wow. So plastic is batteries as well. I guess I'm not sticking in any kind of, or I probably am, but don't have any kind of high limit on them. Batteries there. Look. So what's the battery? Rocket capacity 400. So that should be 400. That should probably go higher than that. In fact, that one as well, we should double the rocket capacity so that we can always send one. But that's like an entire chest of plastic. Wow. Okay. What else was missing? Gears. 301. Oh, and of course I'm probably... Yeah, I'm not making burner inserters anyway. Because why would I be? So we need gears. What are they? Rocket capacity 1,000. Crikey. So, where might I... Here we go. So if we make that 2,000. Blimey. It's a lot of gears. Just in order to have 100 on a platform. And then burner inserters, I say, I'm not making them. I am almost certain. Could we just stick in here something? Because it's just a gear and stuff, isn't it? Gear and a plate? Something like that? Gear and a plate. In fact, let's use that. And then... Oh, it kept the... I wonder if that's a change. I seem to remember that when you plopped the blueprint over the top before, it didn't keep the recipe. Because I kept having to reset them. No, I've done something weird there, haven't I? Because that... Oh, I used the blue... that one. Did I? Huh. Interesting. But that's the wrong... Well, not the wrong one. It's the right one, but yeah. So I want to set the... Oh, that's annoying. Okay, let's do it by hand then. Okay, and then you want to be... those... Imagine making burner inserters at this stage of the game. What's the rocket capacity? Rocket capacity 50, you see. How is rocket capacity 50 for a burner inserter? But 2,000 for plastic. Then, in fact, let's put to 100. Yeah. And then that should be auto, no. Because I need to read the ingredients. And that's set there. Cool. Do. Burner inserter. Yeah, I need to work out a thing where it multiplies it. I need just like a little, logic thing. Take whatever it's requesting and multiply it by 5 or something. Because it's literally just setting, well, this is what, is being requested. Or is needed for the recipe. It's not scaling it at all. Which is fine, but... We need them quickly, please. And in fact, that should be green assembler. I've obviously messed that up entirely. It is worth trying. Oh, hello, Ulrich. Welcome. How are you doing? Are you having a good day? It is worth trying to get quality landing pad due to the increased radar vision range that works without power. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know they did quality landing pads. I know they sort of properly added in quality platforms. I did a bit in my video where I was kind of talking about space platforms, how they worked and what I understood about them and that sort of thing. And I did it in cheat mode, so I hadn't appreciated people telling me that it didn't work in the main game. But I think it did. It's just it was extremely weird how you got, like a legendary platform launched. It just sort of didn't work properly. But I think they've now added it properly. It was always one of the things I know they debated about was that, because it says when things have got, an adjustable thing with quality, but this is more referring to the API. So there are some, it's like you can have quality writers, so these can have higher health, but you can't actually, they're not in the base game like by default. They don't spawn. I don't know if you can get them to be made, by recycling and legendary and quality and all that sort of stuff. But there are no small quality demolisher worms in the base game. But this is like what's exposed in the mod API, so that modders could make higher quality worms. But yeah, so they kind of debated whether to show it in the Factoriopedia, because obviously that implies people would think, oh well, there might be legendary worms at volcanoes, but there aren't. It's just that it can be added via a mod. Cool. So high quality. Part of me wants to wait to get legendary before even starting that. Me either. Oh yeah, about the landing pads. I didn't know they'd added them. Cool. Are we there? Are we done? Can we go? And we're doing all this, and we'll probably die on the journey. I'm not anticipating this working properly. But this is like the first experiment, I guess. Cool. So. do we want to give it a go? Because it's not even half full, you see, which is kind of what I'm going for. Do we want to give it a go? Let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. In which case, I need to turn off all of my... Oh, no, it's not. Don't do that, do I? Turn that off. And then turn that off. Then turn that off. So we should slowly empty out. And then I need to set this. In fact, I should do that first, really, shouldn't I? Let's do that. Because there's no point taking shields. Should we take... I think we should take another reactor, though. Because there's going to be no solar at all. Is that... There's no point... No, there's not really any point in having that, is there? Let's take... What? I mean, we're pretty dang quick. We don't really need legs. I guess we could do more roboports. Don't know we need anything else is the thing. Let's just stick in some batteries in case I do something dumb with power and stuff. It's such a big grid, and this is just a regular one, you know. There's no... I haven't done any quality gear. Right, let us empty out. Where am I? Here they are. Don't know why I went round the wall then. Get rid of all of that. Bots are sorting that out. This is where I'm pulling in bits and pieces for... You know. Look at that. Ancient. Piercing ammo. Oops. I don't know what that was. Oh. Must have been like wood or something. Must have been. Yeah, piercing ammo. I wish it kept the... what you had requested. It's one of my only complaints with this. This is what I was saying about if I'm building walls, I'll probably end up carrying it all in a tank rather than with me. Let's get some requests in. Might as well give the bots something to do. Which my base is all kind of... In fact, what are these even... Is that level 1? It is, isn't it? Yeah. So this needs to be level 2 anyway. How do I do that? If I go... Oh, you can't... Let's do it that way then. Yeah, and they're level 1. Crikey! I wonder how long since I... And that's a level 1 as well. Right, bloody heck. Cool. Are we empty yet? Can we go spacey? No, we can't. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. In fact, I wonder if I've got... I don't think I'm making, you know, landing pads anymore. Because, obviously, you know, 5 planets, I've got 5 landing pads, so... But if you can get quality ones as well. Maybe we give that a go. Pad. Give us something to recycle as well, because I don't think I've upgraded a lot of modules and stuff. Oh, I've done them. Cool. If we do a request there. I can't see it. There it is. Landing pad. So you got 2 of them. So if that's less than So I'm thinking we might try recycling. I've not really done any of that stuff. The whole recycling and, you know, making bits and pieces and all that sort of stuff. This is this thing. I love streaming the game, you know. But they've added so much and it's become such a big game that I'm not 100% sure. Because I quite enjoy streaming it like when I know what I'm doing, in a sense. Because it's already a really complicated game. And so to be in a situation where it's like, well, I don't know half of what, you know, what's in the game anymore. So what I'm thinking is we maybe set this. Do I want it to be one of them? And then we request in... What do we do? We request in like the regular ones. We'll put quality modules in there. Because I've touched so little of like... It's like... It's weird. It feels like some of the things I've added, it's like an entire overhaul mod that they've just stuck in, basically. Thinking maybe... So do I want it running infinitely? I only really want it running if there's like no, I guess, legendary ones. Let's see if we can get a legendary one. I didn't set the quality, did I? So as soon as we get a legendary one, if it'll happen, then this will stop inserting. And in the meantime, if there's any other level, you know, landing pads, then they'll go on there. But we'll just request one because these are pretty dang expensive. But having one quality gambling thing is fine, I guess. Is there one on the way? There's one on the way. Because hey, we can use a maximum of 5, so let's give it that a go. I'm playing around in the background. I feel like we're in the same boat. So much stuff. It's just there's so much. I mean, I say quality in particular is just like an entire overhaul mod. Right. So, are you ready? As ready as you're ever going to be. Okay. Am I ready? Yes. I have nothing on me. Excellent. Okay. Let us head up to Bulky Boy. See, because we need to go to Gleba first anyway, don't we? Because we're, you know, you can't go directly from Naubis to Aquila, I believe. So we'll head there first. Just as a specific thing, rather than... I think I showed it in the you know, video I did last week with the stream I did. There was none of that fancy animation in the thing. You just literally flew up and then you sort of suddenly flipped into the platform. They at least did a, what do we call it, like a fade up, fade out, fade down thing. But yeah, so we don't want to go to Volcanus, thanks. We want to go to Gleba, please. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know it did that. Because we were heading to Volcanus because I'd automatically, you know, because a passenger present was fine. So it set off. And then rather than do it, like, keep going and... Because you can go from Volcanus to Gleba, am I imagining that? Yeah, you can. So rather than sort of continue on that journey and go that way, it's taken us back and there because because we'd only got, you know, that far. So it's obviously said, right, well, that's quicker to go back and, you know, rather than keep going, sort of thing. And obviously you can't do... See, this is where it gets a bit weird and very, very artificial because, you know, these are not orbital paths or anything like that. You know, it's sort of... I know Rhaegar did some maths and stuff to try and sort of work it all out, but, you know, if you're there, you should be able to just get to Gleba, basically, by, you know, doing an extended burn, but I say it's very much not Goebbels, isn't it? which I'm kind of glad about because I was terrible at Kerbals when I gave it a go. Number of poor Kerbs I killed. Anyway, are we shooting rockets and are things happening? And we do appear to be. We're one-shotting all the mediums, which is good. We're doing it with rockets, which we like. All seems to be hunky of the dory. So much ammo, we're not using it. What about rockets? We are eating the rockets a bit. It's not draining too slowly, is it? Too quickly, rather. The belt's staying pretty poor, so we could probably get away with another speed module in there. Now we're about to hit Gleba. So let us... so I want to stop, actually. Cool. What would my... I think I'm going to take these off. Because obviously it has to route through one of the things either way. But if we just do that... Because I'm going to save the game, basically. It's firing these up and wait for them. But... let us... put a time on there. No, that's not time, is it? And do like a nice big one. So that I can just send it back when I'm happy. Oh, I didn't set the thing, so that I could have done that. Cool, so we got biochambers, which I'm sure will be incredibly useful, along with the agricultural tower on Aquilo. We will do a manual save. It should auto-save it as well, but I don't trust it. So, here we go. The test. That was it saving, so that's good. Launch! Indeed. Ad Astra! They've got to put the thing in. I mean, you see so many screenshots on Reddit now where people have got the mod installed where it puts the planets in the background when when you're stationed over a planet. They've got to put that in. I suggested it multiple times, and I just don't know why they're not putting it in. The only thing I can think is they're sort of like, well, we don't want it as a static picture, and so it would need to be animated, and that would be complicated, because I'm pretty sure it's static pictures on the mod, but it might not be. But it just looks awesome. It just, even with a static picture, it would be totally fine. But just having the planet in the background, it's just seems like a no-brainer. So that took 3 shots to kill that. That was a big asteroid. Here's another one. Okay, so yeah, it looks like it's 3. And of course we've got some that just that look like 4 to me. Some that just focus on the big ones, and I can filter these down to big. Because I don't think these are like struggling at all with killing stuff with it being AP ammo. So if we do die, first tweak is to, well, that's quite a few of them coming in, is to adjust the filters so that we are just using rockets for big ones. What are we about? We're sort of over a third, I think. Another trick I can do is obviously try and do a bit of belt weavy stuff so that I can stock more on the belts. and just leave it running for a bit. But here we go. You see we're we're not doing too bad, I wouldn't say, considering we're a third, well, nearly half, and it's only gone down to that much. Okay. Yeah, there's plenty of rockets on the belt. Okay. Another trick, obviously, we could do more damages and stuff. But we're not doing too bad, I don't think. Famous last words. Oh, there's quite a few coming in now. I wonder if you can do like properly clever logic on, you know, getting them to switch and stuff like that when there's switch priorities when there's not as many on the belt, you know, not rockets on the belts, are they? We're using quite a lot of rockets for the mediums. We're out of juice in the... Okay, so hopefully this has properly kicked in and isn't stuttering or anything like that. We could look at power generally. Oh dear, that's not good. Okay, so not really meeting our demand. Okay. Crushers are using quite a lot. Wow, okay. Oh dear. We're very nearly there. Are we going to make it? Stay on target. Very nearly there. Of course, there's no guarantee it will survive in orbit. What? Who's mine in there? Oh, okay. Are we there? We're there! Oh, I don't get the achievement until I drop down, do I? I mean, they haven't run out of rockets, so that's good. But the belt is very empty. Yeah, there's none on this belt here. So I think I will set these all to big, basically. Maybe I should, yeah, set them all to big. As well. And then these on mediums. Because these are... What are they? No, that's a small track. Have we got a medium anywhere? There's one there. Let's see if that's one as well. How many shots from the... Oh, it's nothing, is it? Okay. So that should help, hopefully. I mean, it's not, you see, because they've got such a long range on them. You know, we do kind of have full coverage still, even though it's like... Because I don't know if you can see, there's like rockets on the belt here. Oh, there's rockets stacked up there, but they sort of run out here on this underground. Okay, so we're there. Accumulators don't look happy, no. I should have done them as higher level accumulators, just so that we got a bit of spare charge. But hopefully what should happen is the nuclear should like suck it all up again. Because now we're not, you know, flying, we're not as actively using, you know, fuel and all that sort of stuff. I seem to have no problem with fuel at all. This looks like this is massive overkill. But so all my other platforms just run out of fuel. Cool, so let's drop down then. I am going to save again. Doing a good old save scan. Drop to Aquilo. Here we go. You're mentioning KSB back, KSB Cosmotier Factorio Mash mod could look cool, I think. Yeah, that'd be awesome. It's sort of what I'm hoping. I don't know. I know that. So that's the achievement. Here we are, a frozen wasteland. That's just been chucked overboard by it. Beat us down. Beat us down. Some depleted uranium. Already polluting this. What would you call it? Frozen winter wonderland. Cool. So we made it. Now let's drop some stuff down. Where are you? There you are. And if we drop down the... Let's drop a... Where is it? There it is. Landing pad. Can we do that as well? Try and avoid it dropping on my head. See, Santa Claus is coming from space indeed. Santa brings depleted uranium. Oh, I dropped the wrong one down. Okay, that's fine then. I love the animation of it falling over as well. It's just like so silly. I dropped the one. I must have misclicked on it. Let's drop that then. And I won't have bots and stuff, will I? Can I? Is there any room anywhere I can put this on? I'm just a bit nervous of it killing me again. It seemed to go for me. Here we go. That was really, really close. Oh no, don't want to permission requested. Turn all that off. Right, so are we going to fit this on somewhere? There we go. And then that, and then let's see if we can't sort of squeeze a few more in. No, no. Cannot build on rough ice. Good old rough ice. It's your rough ice, not like your smooth ice. We can fit a few more in. Obviously, want to, you know, I'm going to bring a load of stuff down. So let us. Yeah, that's plenty of room, I think. So, because then we'll send it back basically, so that it's not sat here. Dying in orbit, as it were. So, what are we going to send down? If we send down chests, maybe tanks, belts, yeah, all of that good stuff. Burner inserters, regular inserters, power things. Let's just do one stack of them. Again, pipes, I don't know. I need all the silo stuff, don't I? Oh, that's full. Okay. I could get that drop down automatically. If we just do... Oops. Silo. So that'll automate them. Cool. And then, obviously, we need more concrete. You can't use brick, I don't think, but I'm going to test it. We need our bots. Let's just drop the storage and the requester. We'll leave the trains because, you know... No, I can't see me using them. The repair packs is irrelevant. We'll send down some logic-y stuff. And bots, because there's no point having logic bots if we don't have logic ports. Send down the panels and the accumulators and the power stuff. Obviously we use offshore pumps. For the... I guess I don't know. Let's bring both... Oh, we only had one EMP. Oh, we would do, wouldn't we? Because it would be set to come from Volgora. Interesting. Again, I don't know what the recipes are, so we'll just take some of these. We'll take efficiency modules and leave the rest for now. And then the intermediates I definitely want so that I can work with stuff. I guess I should... No, I can't drop them individually, can I? Maybe that should be 2 stacks then. Alright with that staying there. Cool. Oh, I didn't drop them down. So, all them. I'm taking 90% of it, aren't I? I wonder if actually I should add those back in, basically. Just make it do some round trips and pick stuff up. If we move that request to here. No, let's just leave it. So, Gleba. I guess the question is, do we want to go from Fulgora to Aquila or Gleba? It doesn't really matter, does it, distance-wise? So, all requests satisfied. All requests satisfied. So this is the big test, really, as to whether this will actually do what it's meant to do. So, it can't go directly back to Nauvis, can it? So what's a good route then? Because at the moment I've got it going there, there. Actually, it'd be better if it just went to there and then there, wouldn't it? Because then it's just a circle. Because otherwise it's got to sort of double up a journey. Okay, let's do that then. So, if it went to Aquilo, then Fulgora, then it could go back. You see, I've been super brave and not put any conditions on amount of fuel or anything like that. Seems to be working. Cool, so in theory it'll stock up with everything. I might put... because we can always chop them off. No, it's not put rail things on. There's no point, is there? What would be worth having potentially more of? Don't know. I guess these, because I don't know if we'll need them, but since it's going to Fulgora and Volcanus at some point, let's just have some in case I need to experiment. And that we decided I now have. And we have them. Cool, so let's see what that does. Really drains it out. Well, it is the crushers. The crushers are really power hungry. Given they're so power hungry, probably makes sense to do what you suggested, but do it by just taking some of these accumulators out, stick in some efficiency beaconed things so that we can swap out. Anyway. Oh, we have run out. Oh. Unclaimed items. Oh. Is it full? No, it's not full. Oh, it just means the depleted uranium. Okay. Oh, we got some lithium already. Has these rocks got lithium in it then? Oh, they have. Interesting. But I want bots. So I'm going to do this like some kind of scrubber. Some kind of manual worker. Right, so we are on Aquilo. That went weirdly well. I guess as with a lot of my others, I'm massively over-prepared, didn't I? But that one. Can you not delete them? I guess they're not really there. Oh no, those are floating. Huh, when did they add them? That's really cool. These definitely weren't in... or I don't remember them being in the land party build. That's really cool, little bobbing around. Let's see if I can help the bots out a bit. Grab some of these by hand. There. What else we got? Oops. It's quite slow mining then, isn't it? Is this... yeah, this is the oil. Okay. I keep thinking I can mine it, but I can't. Ah, so we got some fluorine there. Okay. That's just literally one, isn't it? Oh, here we go. Fluorine down on this island. Getting to Ecuador is the easy part, yeah. I'm sure you're right. Okay. Let's just mark these as... ah, so I can't build on the rough ice. That's one of the problems there, isn't it? But let's get rid of these things, because I believe we can use them to make the first bits of whatever it's called. It's not called a platform, is it? But whatever the ice building thing is. It's a very spiky little island. Don't see any resources. Okay. So, got an island with fluorine there. Ah, one with lithium over there. Okay. So some of them are buildable on. Let's just have a little expansion of the area. Quite big gaps between the what are you? Just a bit of iceberg. That's quite cool, isn't it? Because it's under the surface, basically. It's like a subsurface structure. I think I've said this a load of times. That was kind of what the Gribbly Boys, the jellyfish-headed aliens were going to do. They lived under the sea, basically. Under the sea. And they would kind of... I think the concept was they would sort of pop out and steal your stuff. And go and use it to build down on their underwater bases. I don't know if they were meant to be like aggressive in a sense. I don't know that they would destroy any of your stuff or, you know, build weapons or anything like that. It was more just that it was meant to be a resource drain type nuisance, I think. But yeah, I mean, if you spent all this time and effort getting here, and then a bunch of aliens turn up, and what little stuff you've brought, they steal. You could see why it would be a bit much, really. Okay, so we've got not got any islands close by, but these do appear to have some resources on them. I could do it on the, you know, there's the animation on the thing of like, what do I have there in trash? Interesting. Basically, somebody, and it's actually Truben, writing help. Oh, you can build stone. So, you know, when he does the whole thing, that basically, he did that the first, in fact, I'm not entirely sure that video isn't from that, but the very first land test, because he was part of that. And they just didn't know what to do when they got there, so he just sort of wrote help with stone. So you can build with stone. Brick. Can you build things on? No, you can't do that. Okay, so this is just because this is normal. But what about the rough ice? You can. Okay. Does it turn into unrough ice? So in other words, what wouldn't it let me build? Where wouldn't it let me build? Okay, so you can put pipes anywhere. I haven't got any more machines at all, have I? Let's grab some stuff. So, I know we need heating towers, I guess, and well, let's just use them as an experiment then. So I can build them on, or is that not the rough ice? What was the bit it wouldn't let me build on? Or maybe it's just these. Oh. Unless it was referring to the stones, because that all seems to be fine now. Ah, I didn't grab them. Oops. Cannot build on smooth ice. Was I misreading it then? Cannot build on rough ice. Okay. So which is, so is that rough ice? If I do that, I can build there now. Okay, so you can use stone brick. Ah. Thought you could only use concrete. Or was I using concrete? I was, wasn't I? Yeah, okay. Ah, being a Dumbo. Yeah, so you can't build the on the rough ice, and you have to use concrete. Okay. Okay. So I'm assuming I need to set that, well, I think I'm going to set that up to basically make rocket fuel or solid fuel or something like that. And then I can burn that as my initial heating. The bit because I can make, can't I? Okay, so we've got the, oh, there we go. So you, straight away, lithium recipe requires holmium plate. Okay. But lithium plate, lithium, hang on. Oh, I see. So you have to make the actual lithium using lithium brine and ammonia. Okay. I mean, I'm sure that recipe is one of those, because isn't there one? Ah, no, that's what we need to set out first, isn't it? Ammoniacal solution, which we get from offshore pumps, and that's how we get the ice. Now, where does the ice platform live? Or is that not a thing? There we go. Ice platform requires ammonia. Okay. So you pump out ice plus ammonia. I guess it's a ratio thing then, is it? So a single ammoniacal solution gives you 5 and 50. And then this requires 50 and 400. Was it 50 ice? Because we can melt the ice as well for water, can't we? So that gives me 5 ice and 50 ammonia. And that takes 50 ice and 400 ammonia. So 5 and 50. So it would be 8 rounds to get the enough ammonia, which would then give us only 40 ice. So you're ending up with more ammonia. Okay. Which you can then use with crude oil to turn into solid fuel. And then with solid fuel. Oh, and water. Okay. To turn into rocket fuel. Okay. So I guess that's what we need to set up first, really. What was this made in? This was made in an assembly machine. Chemical plant, okay. And chemical plant and chemical plant, okay. Did I drop them down? I did. Let's have a look how Bulky Boy is doing. I bet you're still... Oh, crikey. Somebody took all of a load of stuff, didn't they? Don't really need another one of them. Let's have a quick see whether we've rolled the dice. Lovely full belts. That's what we would like to see. And... where is it? There it is. Oh, we have made quality landing platforms. That's chugging away because... oh, wow, we made loads of them. Okay. Ah, so that's giving me epic quality bits and pieces. And... okay. So if I also recycle... it's a very low production thing. So maybe if I... oh, let's do it level 2 first. Maybe if I order one of them in. And one of them. Okay. What was the condition I set on this, though? Until we've got a legendary. But we're not going to get a legendary, because it's obviously not... because I'm recycling it. So unless we fluke out here and get a legendary... okay. What we would need to do is use the bits we're making in order to make our other qualities. So if we directly make a... I guess do 2. And then I can order them in. Oh, I didn't upgrade this turn. So we want to put modules in there as well. What's the disable on that? So I guess I want the disabled to be based on the quality of this as well. Would that make sense? So if that was a level 2 quality, I'll just put that on 1. Does that make any sense? I think it does. So if that's like that, and this is now requesting in your quality bits and pieces, and it's going to make a level 2 quality one, so it might fluke out and get a level 3 one. Okay. Really is my first foray into doing anything like this with quality. Obviously I made, you know, power armor and stuff, but I just stuck modules in and didn't bother with recycling it or anything like that. So that'll be a level 3 one. Just have one of those. And then make sure that's level 3 qualities. Obviously not got that many of them, I guess. I thought we had made some of them. Oh, we've ended up with not legendary, epic ones. Okay. I thought we'd made level 3, but it's actually level 4. So we then can take those. That didn't work. What happened there? Take those. Wait, I thought I didn't even have legendary stuff unlocked yet. No, I don't. I don't have the actual research. So I can't actually make a legendary one. So this is just going to chug through. So this should be set on that one. Because I can't actually... So I can set it as a recipe. Huh. How does that work then? So I can set it as a recipe in a machine, even though I've not unlocked the ability to make it. Huh. Interesting. I mean, I suppose, you know, I sort of knew that, I guess. Well, I knew, but I didn't appreciate that because... So even if I roll these, I'm not going to actually get a legendary one, am I? Because even though I can set it, I haven't actually... Interesting. So if we set that actually to that one... Yeah, it's interesting it lets you set these things, even though I should have that legendary. I can't actually get them. I assume. There'd be no point having quality modules in that then, would there? Because it can't possibly get higher. What's the craft time on it? Because I don't think you can put prog modules in these. Yeah. What's the craft time? Doesn't say. Because I'm looking at the wrong thing. 30-second craft time. I mean, it doesn't matter how quick or slow it is, does it? So, right, so this one will make a regular quality one with a chance of getting higher quality. This guy will order them in. If they're available, and turn them into quality bits and pieces. Interesting, that's a regular quality. I suppose. So when you recycle something that's like a higher quality, or well, I guess if you recycle a regular quality one, you're not guaranteed to get a quality one, are you? No, because these are percentage chance and you don't have... Yeah, I think I get that. So in the off chance that we make a level 2 or a 3 or a 4, which we've done a few times, which is why I've got a few bits and pieces in there, a few bits and pieces in there, few bits and pieces in there. Eventually we will, through random chance, have enough. Oh, we actually pooped out level 2 bit stuff. Cool. I get distracted. As per usual. How are we doing on time? 5:10. Okay. I wasn't actually anticipating doing any of this until after Christmas, so we're kind of here really, really far ahead of schedule. Which is cool, but I say not quite what I was expecting. So, What was I had worked it out, and now I've completely forgotten. What we needed was heat pipe. Where that buzzing's coming from. We're going to need to make power. We do have some rocket fuel already. And some solid fuel. Cool. So, can we handcraft? No, we can't. Because we need ammonia. Okay. So we can't even get that rolling. And you can't just use it, can you? Because this is just... Oh, we have platform. Ah, okay. Where should we set this up then? Probably if we've sort of put it here for a time being. So can I mine this platform? I can mine the one I put down. Okay. Not the naturally occurring stuff. Okay. Interesting. I guess those rocks gave me a little bit of platform. Only oh, what are you? Crude oil, okay. You're inconveniently placed, aren't you? And then we can't put we can't put brick on that. We can put regular concrete, okay. I see. But not on that apparently. Oh no, we can. So how's this going to work? I guess we're probably better off to start with maybe using a steam engine and a boiler? No, but can't we use... Yeah, we can use the heating thing. That'll make higher level steam, won't it? As in 500 degree stuff. Eventually. Okay. I keep forgetting to... Where are... So we need power things. Gonna need pipes. Pumps, I guess. Just take kind of a bit of everything. Let's put the ice back for now. And the lithium. Don't need that. It's all intermediates. Let's take you. Offshore pump, obviously. Some inserters. Belt. Back to all the belt. Let's just grab all of that. Inserters. More underground. Power poles. Get them. I'll leave the nuclear stuff because obviously I didn't drop down any nuclear power. Yeah, nuclear. What do we call it? Thingy. You know. What do we call that? Okay. In that case, what do we need to do? We need to have an offshore pump. That'll provide... Now, they just work, don't they? I don't think you have to... Oh, it says minus 50. So maybe you do have to heat them? Let's just set up a heating tower. Sort of here, out of the way. And then... Because we can take off of any direction. So if we have... Oh, I need water for that. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Let's just feed that straight into... Wait, did I not get the assemblers? Oh no. Have I sent the ship back without... Okay. Oops. What was that? It must have been one of them. Oh, no. Because I've got the upper limit set on them. Um, did I honestly not drop the assemblers down? Guess not. Okay. Where are you then? What are you doing? Do you have assemblers? You have assemblers on them. What are you lacking? Basically everything. Okay. Can you come here, please? We have loads of rockets on the belt. I like that. Awesome. Okay. We're going to have to wait for this to come then, because I have not got... I guess I got some intermediates. Maybe I could make one. That was done, wasn't it? Because you're going to have to route via, like, Gleber or something. Is that because it's waiting on the requests? Oh, it's, I guess, because these are arriving. Yeah, there we go. It's going to take ages then. I don't know if I can and make a couple. What have we got? I can, okay. Can't believe I forgot to drop down assembly machines. Okay. Dragging away on that. Let's just build one on. So, where is the recipe? What would it be called? Ammonia? No. What was it called? It's in Factorio, isn't it? So if we go... So... Oh, it's a chemical plant anyway. Okay, that's all right then. Got them. That one separates what? Where is it? That one. And it's then a... one of them that does the... What? Where's that? We want it to make platform. Do-do-do. But we're going to get excess of ammonia, I think it was, wasn't it? But we also need to position this now such that heat pipes can do their thing. That's not going to work. What did I do there? So, yeah, we do that. Then that's too far, isn't it? If that was like that, that'd be fine, wouldn't it? Because that's... yeah. So we do that, that's connected to it. Because it does drain out like a little bit of heat, doesn't it, I think? Let's put one in it as well. Because that then takes that up to what? Oh, starting to do its thing. Okay. Oh, here we go. Got no power. Yes! I didn't drop solar panels down as well, I don't think. Yes, I did. Okay. We could... just just have a couple so that it'll at least start operating, even though it's not actually really do anything. I'll put one like that. That's very optimistic, isn't it? Putting 2 blooming solar accumulators on it. I mean, it's low solo power. I think the whole... What's the network? 1.2 kilowatts. Of like 700 kilowatts. Okay. Oh my word. How long is that recipe? It's a 1-second craft time. 20 minutes later. How's Bulky Boy doing? You're now come in here. Right. We're doing better with ammo and so. Oh look, loads of it. We like that. We like that. I think these are probably overkill. I don't think I need this many. Because not even come close to using up all that ammo, have I? It's only been running on like the back 4. You don't actually have to worry about the small chunks. It's basically doesn't do anything to your platform at all. Obviously you want to grab them if you can. I've not actually made that many like high level asteroid collectors. So I've just been unlucky with a roll for some reason. I think I got literally 4 of them. But like level 2 ones, not even level 3. Really here? So you used up quite a few rockets on that very last part, on this very last part, so it's not foolproof, but yeah, it also drops out with the power, doesn't it? So bigger level accumulators would not hurt. Bigger level. Higher quality accumulators would not hurt. Oh, we're here. Okay. So we want to drop some of them down, obviously. I guess we could take some more belt. And then... So I'll have the inserters if we got them. Inserters if you got them. And then holmium, it turns out, is absolutely vital. And it didn't restock. I guess I could drop them down since I've not got them. We've got most of everything else. I think, he says. Not entirely sure that he's got everything else, but let's give it a go. I guess we could drop down more panels and stuff. And that obviously didn't restock. I mean, it has a load on this belt. That's kind of why I've done this. So if it does eat a load of them. So let's drop them down. I mean, obviously we need to make water in order for that to function. So, and we could use it as a heater, I guess. Kind of a weird heater, but there you go. So... other machines. I guess if I just make sure I've got... make sure I've got what? I dropped boilers down already, didn't I? Oh, I guess the concrete. And let's just send it back. Because it's not restocked on, you know, heating pipes or anything like that. So feels like I need to increase my rocket capacity on Nalvis, but this is probably just the initial thing, isn't it? Of need a lot more just to kickstart yourself. Let's send it off. So it was so rudely interrupted. Okay. So that needs connecting to some power. Have we made even one? No. Dear oh dear oh dear. I mean, I've got a load of ice, haven't I, in stock there, so we can turn that into water, and we could get this actually running. Since this is such a tiny amount of power we're getting, there's absolutely no point in that being on there. Now, where would we put it though? Let's do, say, because I'm going to need to put the turbines on, aren't I? Let's do, that, and then that can run up there, and maybe, oops, down that side. And then we put, say, that there. And so it's very weird, this, trying to work with the whole, you know, restriction over from the heat pipes. I think then if I chop that back, put that there maybe, and then we'll just literally use a chest and what? Well, I can hand feed it in. But we want to melt the ice. That's a nice platform, not ice. Oh, did I put it all in here? I thought I left some. And then if I do that instead. And put that there. Then in theory, in the couple of million years it might take for it to actually get enough power to do anything. I guess it's night, is it, as well? Yeah. So I'm not actually making any power from solar anyway. But let's pop a few more in. Oh, I think we started again. Oh, look, look. Is it worth bringing barrels of water in just to get us kickstarted? Oh, and this has got any heat on it anyway. Because I've got loads of rocket fuel. Wow. There's low power and then there's low power. I might as well just kind of get rid of these. Because we need this to be running first, don't we? .7, 1.8 kilowatts. Good lord. How much of this have I got? .4 kilowatts. Wow. Mean consumption is 12.5 kilowatts. I did bring nuclear fuel, didn't I? I didn't drop it down though. So I don't get why this is... Oh, I guess it's because it's on the silo. Yeah, that's why it's dropping those off. Blimey. So barreling water would not necessarily be around... Unbarreling water would not necessarily be a bad way to go. Or would it? I mean, we would still need to run it. You don't get much temperature out of that, do you? I guess I am running a lot of heat pipe off the one thing. But then they only have to be like 15 degrees, is it? Version doesn't say, does it? Yeah. This could take a while. This could take a while. Because it needs to be 500 to do anything. Oh, there is water in there, so we've done one. Is it worth switching that over to boilers? I can't put heat in unless I guess that would be a better solution anyway. If I put actual rocket fuel in there. Ah, of course. Good old-fashioned boilers. I need to get you some heat pipes, don't I? But no input fluid. Okay. Does that not pass through then? Oh, it did something. No input fluid. So they don't work. So you can't do pass-through between a heat exchanger and a boiler? Or is it just that this has gone into its fluid box, maybe? Or it's not going to do anything, so we might as well just get rid of it. Oh, yeah. What? I noticed steam there, so it must have passed some through. Maybe it pushed it out when I picked it up. Maybe it's one of those jobs. But yeah, let's do some regular boilers then. How old school? How old school? Let's do, say... No. Because they only burn the fuel when they use the power. Wow, look at this. We have electric trickery. Kind of. 3.6 megawatts. And this is making platform. Well, a platform anyway. Cool. Is this backing up then? What's it got? Oh, I don't know. What's it got too much of? Because that goes to... Let's do the maths again. So 5 and 50. And then this uses... oh, I don't know. It's because it flips it around. It's sort of losing me ahead. So you would need 10 cycles to get enough ice. And that would give you too much ammonia. Okay. So we can then do... Oh, that's not connected. Okay. How are we going to get ammonia out? I could put it into there, couldn't I? So if I go like that, we'll need an underground. And then is that made in? Because it's not going to line up, is it? What happened to the assembly machines? Did I only make one? No. We got them in. Yeah, it's not going to line up. Because we used that to make... Where's that recipe? Or is that a chemical lab one? Be more possibly more convenient if it is. So, I don't think it's in there, is it? It's one of them recipes. I say it would be more convenient. Apart from the place, well, in the way it's not convenient. So if I make solid fuel, I need to get that in there. Okay. And that I can flip round to there. Okay. And then I can... it'll let me H-flip that. But then that's in the way. Okay. There we go. So if we go like that, get that to go to there. That across there. Now we need a heat pipe on them. Like so. And then... Okay. I then need to get it into there. Which the power of long-handed inserters... Oh, have you stopped? Why have you stopped? Oh, because I never got a... I put this in a chest. Cool. So that ice is actually going out quite slow, isn't it? But also, I want the ice in there, really. How might I achieve that? I don't think I need that. No, I don't. So if I go to there, and then... Can I just do one of them? Oh, the power of the green! The power of the green! Guess I can chop that off. One of them on. And we have some degree of automation. Kind of. Let's just chugging away with heat. Do they? I mean, I assume those freeze, do they? Don't know. Next problem then is that really I need some of those to go in there. Let's get rid of some of this then, since that all seems to be fine. So we use a long-handed, but we then need belt there. That's not frozen. So does that have to be there? It doesn't, does it? I think long-handeds might be the favourite thing here. So if that's up there like that, no, maybe there, and there. Well, that doesn't need to exist. You've stopped. Why have you stopped? You've not got enough ammonia. Why not? Because you're full of ice. Because you're not got enough ammonia. Oh, so really, we should be prioritising this one. You're full of ice. I'm just going to take that for now. Should be going to that one preferentially. I can't see me achieving that though. Because I need tanks and things. But really I should be putting it in a tank, shouldn't I? Yeah, we don't need anything like this amount of... It seems weird that it's getting so much ice. That doesn't seem to match up with the recipe. But then I suppose if that's not running at all, that's going to just keep going, just eating it all. Until it stacks up, so we might as well do... Right. And this isn't actually using all that much water. Yeah, we're kind of drowning in ice, really. We've made 10 bits of platform. Yeah, keep getting stuck because there's so much spare ice. Because this is eating all of the ammonia. I mean, that's nearly full though. I could also... Well, has Bulky Boy come back? No, you're still at Alvis. Still stocking up with absolutely everything. Does Alvis run out of rockets or something? Nope, not run out. It's the loggy bots that are kind of slowing everything down. Just getting all these requests and then it takes ages for the bots to bring stuff. Makes me wonder whether another little speed boost might be in order. Bit of reverberation. How are we doing? So that belt's now full. This box is not there. Okay. Right, I think I'm just going to have to keep taking it all out. I mean, I could also reroute that, couldn't I? Actually put that there. And then if we just have a filtered... Well, it doesn't matter because it's only it's a liquid and a solid, isn't it? So we just fill a chest up rather than me messing about with it. Okay, that's a bit better. Quite an interesting conundrum, this, isn't it? It's quite, you know, quite a challenging puzzle to solve. Yeah, because really it's the platform. I need like lots of platform basically, I think. And then I can start sort of using some of this area down here. I mean, I could use this area, couldn't I? There's nothing stopping me really. But yeah. So they're still chugging away on rocket fuel. Nice. And how are we doing back on Nauvis? Meanwhile, back on Nauvis. Okay. Because what I quite like to do, and I think it'll work, is basically setting these up so that they're like automatically requesting in things that they need. Because I believe you can do that. Because basically, if we connect a wire, what we would need to do, I guess we would need to have. Does it have? What do we think? I would need. Well, let's do something it's not got here. What would that be? Well, actually, I've not looked in here in ages. So 4 million there, 25, 13, 27 on that one, which I've not got a train going to. Okay. 4 million. Okay. Oh, it's all backed up though. Why is it all backed up? Because there's so much holmium, we don't know what to do with it. Which point, actually, if this needs holmium, what's the actual rocket capacity? 1,000. Okay, so we can put that on 1,000. Cool. So far off doing it. They're just taking everything out of it, so. So yeah. But yeah, what I'm hoping is that we can have these be doing like automated requests for things. And the bit that I would want to be in the game that I've been talking about is that to be able to communicate that back to Nauvis and have it send rockets and stuff based on that. But I think the kind of only way you can do something similar is just to have the automated requests here based on, well, we need some more roboports. Okay, send some more roboports. And you can set the request side of it using, circuit networks and logistics network. You can't set the other side of it, which is the weird bit. You can't dispatch a platform to it. You've just got to have a platform driving around with everything on it, basically. Is my understanding, but I'm not 100%. Everything just seems to be stopped, doesn't it? Is that a problem? We don't have, a lack of science, so it doesn't seem to be a problem. You're sat here waiting for what? You're waiting for your ammo again. I guess the other thing I could do, for one thing, these need upgrading, but I could rework this platform so it's a bit more, because these are only level 1 solar panels, and so it wouldn't make too much of a big job. Upgrade the modules, and maybe put speeds in here rather than to try and match that, as it were. So you can make more ammo more quickly. Because the problem isn't this, it's not the getting the ammo, it's these guys not processing quick enough. Doesn't even fulfill what that needs. Okay. You can't tell, I'm sort of filling for time. You say we're going to need lots of platform. Let's see if we can't sort of get ourselves sort of... Oh. Not deconstructed then. That'll give us a bit more. I guess the next question then is because the actual whatchamacallit technology. Oh, I guess what? Did I do that one by accident, I guess? Mine. Oh, you just got to mine it. Okay, you don't have to process it. Oh yeah, you literally just mine the actual things. So in order to get this one, to get the actual cryo plant, oh, it needs superconductors. Interesting. Oh, and that needs refined concrete. Ah. Anyway, to get that one, we need to process the lithium. And of course, our lithium is over on some separate island. I think we've probably kind of minimised the journey. If we kind of hop across... Oh no, those don't align, do they? Dang, I was hoping we could just use that little bit of land. But no. We turn that round. Oops. So that sort of gets it onto our part of the world. Do we want to do that? Let me think. Because we're going to do that one first, which requires holmium, which is obviously in our landing hub. Lithium brine. How do we make lithium brine? Or is that just what you get? Oh, you just get that. Okay, that's the output fluid. Okay. So we would then need ammonia as well, but we can get that either from that or another pump. Okay. Okay. So we need to get some heat over here. To kind of... Oh, these pipes... Oh, okay, they're frozen as well, are they? Huh. Okay. So, undergrounds are sort of irrelevant then, aren't they? With all that to be platform. Wow, and then we need heat pipe on all of it? Good lord. Wow. I mean, we made a lot of solid fuel, so... Can I move you? Is there a better place for you that's heated? Like, do you need to be there at all? You don't really, do you? Let's just get rid of them. Solar's literally a bit of a waste of space. Oh, wow. Crikey. Can you just chuck that overboard? No. Okay. Isn't that a bit inconsistent that you can throw things into lava but you can't throw things into your own ammoniac or lake? I just sort of realised that that's on the wrong side, isn't it? If I'm going to process it here, I really want the pipe the other way around. No, I've just put it on top of it. I thought you could... I suppose it makes sense with the undergrounds. You know, they're going through a freezing ocean, so... Not surprising it requires you to heat them, I suppose. That's... How are we doing? 6 o'clock. Okay. How's Bulky Boy doing? Oh, we're not far off. We are literally waiting on a couple of bits and pieces. Okay. You'll then obviously go to Gleba, Volcanus, here, and then here. And it should pick up, you know, EMPs and stuff like that then. I could always send it to Falgora. Well, pick Falgora's EMPs, isn't it? That should be Foundries. Cool. That's not taken as long as I was afraid. But yeah, what I was going to do is kind of run this down. Can I do that? That's frozen then. Okay. It's a real pain, isn't it? Let's do that then. Or we will do that then. Counts as being frozen, okay. Yeah, it's putting in random things. I don't suppose I had any more of it, did I? No. I could hand make some. Got copper on that. Yeah, I was going to run this down. I think. I put in a second heat tower further down. I don't know whether... I remember it saying in the Friday Facts that heat distance mattered. And it does for heat pipes anyway. I don't know to what extent it matters. Have we got that bit of missing platform? 21 platforms. Cool. Wow, it's just chocker with ice, isn't it? It doesn't seem to match the maths, but I say it's because this is eating up quite a lot of it, I think. And obviously it's now putting it all on the belt. So I guess I need to think in terms of, you know, do an underground and put the actual heating tower like that. And give it a inserter, which of course needs powering, unless we rely on, and I didn't drop them down, did I? Oh no, I did. Burner inserters. The hero to save our sanity. Cool. And then it's almost going to become like a heat bus, isn't it? Of sort of the way I'm doing it. So, I don't know, let's just... Whoops. What happened there? Let's just pop one of those in. There. And then we need to be doing things with pipes there. Things with pipes. Pipe things. Cool. Yeah, it's interesting, this. Cool. I am going to stop because I'm starving. But yeah, we'll pick up tomorrow, obviously, exactly where we are. I'll probably run, you know, I'll just leave it running so that Bulky Boy does a kind of a round trip, basically. And make sure it sort of works, or maybe works. What am I looking for? Schedule. I didn't update my schedule slide to say I kind of threw this stream, you know, together, as it were, last minute. But we will be back tomorrow. Oh! Why is that not showing anything? Huh. What's happened there? Oh, it'll be the green screen. Hang on. I am here. If I reset the track, there we go. So if we flip it horizontal and then we scale me down a bit. There we go. 'Tis me! 'Tis me! That'll do. Needs a little trim, doesn't it? There we go. Hang on. Edit transform, and then we want to be cropping the right, I guess. Yeah. So that'll do. Cool. So there we go. Yes, I didn't change the schedule, say, because I threw this together and I do. It's a little picture that I do, because we are not doing the charity special tomorrow. We did this charity special last week. I still intend to edit the like section down, but as I noted at the beginning of the stream, I realised or found or discovered that version 1.2.20 that I was playing on was not, sorry, other way around, 1.2.21. Which is the one that seemed to have jelly yum, or whatever it's called. Yeah, jelly yum removed, but without changing the recipes, so it broke the save file. That was not true in the previous version, 1.2.20, which apparently did have, but I say I did not realise that. So I might re-record or do a tweak, basically. It didn't make a lot of difference because it's sort of obvious what I'm going on about, and I didn't realise that until later anyway, so that isn't in the early part of the footage. But yes, I might do a special video instead. I don't know, it sort of depends on what I do over Christmas, really. I have a horrible feeling I'm just going to veg out, basically hibernate or something. This is the last weekend before Christmas, and I will not be streaming the weekend between Christmas and New Year. I'll be honest, I may not actually come back the weekend afterwards, because things are going to be a bit hectic for me just after New Year. So it may be the weekend. In fact, I'm not. Maybe it'll have to be that, because I think the weekend after that I'm away. So yeah, I'll have to see. There might be a longer pause than I was anticipating in the streams, basically. But we are way ahead of schedule in terms of what I'd originally thought. What I thought was that I would be arriving at Aquilo like at the end of tomorrow's stream, but we're already here and we're already playing there. And I've done like all of the Gleba researches, apart from now the infinite text. So we are literally, finished in a sense with all of the intermediate planets, in terms of just unlocking everything and getting everything. So that means, as I say, we're ahead of schedule, and I was not anticipating really playing on Aquila until after Christmas. So yeah, the plan longer term is to basically just finish the game, just to get to the point of the edge of the solar system, get a platform that will get us there, and I will call this streaming series done. After that, I'm probably going to do a version 2 without. I might include maybe elevated rails and quality. I don't think I will, but I'm probably going to do a what is version 2 like, playing without with the improvements, and also just to help like familiarize myself with it and keep churning away on it. But I will also start a Satisfactory series. I'm going to do alternate days at the weekend doing Factorio version 2, welcome to version 2, I guess, or kind of relearning the game in a sense, picking up from the series I did of Farewell to version 1. And I'll start playing Satisfactory, so I'll play that through. Obviously, if you're not interested in Satisfactory and you're just here for Factorio, then that's cool. Do it. No need to worry. But yeah, it gives me a bit of variety as well, and also lets me, I'll be able to play Space Age, off stream without the kind of pressure that comes with. So I do really enjoy streaming and playing Factorio, but I like to be a bit more familiar, I think, with it than I really am at the moment. So yeah, it'd be nice to do some streams where I know how all the mechanics work, and we're just into optimizing it and coming up with new designs and all that sort of stuff. God, I'm rambling, aren't I? Yes, if you are interested in if you're new here and you're not seen any of my stuff before, obviously that I do stream on Twitch as well. If you're on YouTube, but on YouTube I put all the streams become VODs basically. But there's then a huge archive of VODs of streaming series I've done. I've done like, I don't know, maybe it's more than half a dozen. It's like 8 series of Factorio, all sorts of different stuff, including this VODs, all of this, but also like I did like an aesthetic series and did a no spoon run and all sorts of stuff that if you're interested in more Factorio you can find there. I also have played through, and this is what I'm picking up basically of other games I want to play, of Satisfactory, of Tectonica, Dyson Sphere Program. I'm going to do playthroughs again of all of those. DSP is probably going to be last because they didn't do the big update. Well, they may be about to drop it, but they have done an update. But I thought they'd be doing their final version, final part of the combat, but they've not done that. But Tectonica is version 1. So we will check that out much later on. That'll probably be like June or something. Probably depends how annoyed I get with Satisfactory again. Yes, so loads of VODs. There's also my series. I did a whole massive series on reading through the Friday Facts on Factorio. That was an enormous amount of fun to do, and I know people kind of enjoyed it. And I am working on videos, but as I say, I've sort of gone into a bit of a weird mode of like almost being burnt out making videos on YouTube. So yeah, well before those start, that's if I do start doing stuff during Christmas, it'll be working on those videos basically. You can also follow me, I guess, on like Twitter or X, as I guess he likes to call it now, or Blue Sky, and there's also a Discord there if you wanted to catch up on them. I'm not massively active on any of those platforms. I don't do a lot on social media, but yes, this schedule is wrong. This is the weekend we're in, and next week there will be no streams, but I will be back tomorrow at exactly the same time. So there we go. I think that's everything. Yeah, I guess if you don't manage to join tomorrow, if you're just watching this end bit, then do have a good, even if you don't celebrate Christmas. I mean, I don't, I'm atheist, so, but if you have, time with your family or, a bit of a break, then do enjoy it, or, enjoy the holiday if you so wish. Cool, yeah, back tomorrow, as I say. Speak then. So, if you're happy watching, I hope you've enjoyed it, and you might consider coming back for another one. I've been Trismegistus. This has been Factorio Space Age. Thanks for watching. Cheers.